What's up, bro? Yep, I watched them both. I was hoping the Giants game would be a little more competitive, but it is what it is. I'm trying to finish these last two baseball games before Buffalo, Cincinnati. I expect games to be good today, though. Shit, when Mahomes went down with that injury, I thought they were going to. See Chad Henne come in at the 2-yard line.
The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. And singing a big bat in the lineup so far this year, Juan Soto. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
Just about set to go now. And on the hill, the lefty, Patrick Corbin. Singing he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200-inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
Out to short. Whips it to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They've hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these guys know what to do when men are on.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And the next pitch is way outside. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on AstroTurf, and he never hit into a double play.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. In there, and it's 0-1. Castellanos, the lead runner out at second. Harper over at first with 1 away. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with 1 away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ripped on a line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Third in the NL in RBIs this year. That one's in there, 0-1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Ripped to short. House tosses to first. That takes care of Springer. That ends the frame. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nats coming to bat. We go to the bottom of the first, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, when I look at him, I just see consistency. This is a guy with 15 wins on the season. When he takes the ball, his teammates know there's a real good chance we're going to win a ball game today. And when you have a guy like that on the mound, gives everyone confidence. Hitters know that we can score runs, but we don't have to score a ton of runs because he's going to keep us in a ball game. So nice to have a guy like that on your roster.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The punch out there, that's out number 2.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Soto.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. That one to first. Hoskins takes it himself, and that is that. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto, 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
JT Realmuto.
The pitch. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And misses inside. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Swing and a base hit.
Batting it.
This is Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
Swings through that one. 0-1. And there's a ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is popped up. Escobar towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until this next at bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Bell brings it in, and there's two down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Boom. The next to hit takes outside. Next offering upstairs.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Realmuto off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball popped up, and that will drop foul. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now up for Washington, Nelson Cruz.
The left fielder.
Here comes a pitch.
Nelson Cruz.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Josh Bell in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 1 down, base is empty. And now 2-0. And the pitch. That misses, and it's 3-0. The wind of the pitch. That's in for a strike.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Cesar Hernandez takes a ball here as he stands in now. 2 outs. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is that. And the Nationals gone in order. And it remains 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Leading off for the Phillies, the left fielder, Nick
Corbin back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. That one the other way. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. Reached on an error his first time up.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And he swings and misses at the initial
That's the
offering.
slowest pitch of all time. Jesus.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a little roller right side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And 1-2.
1 and 2.
Out towards right center field. House racing over to make the catch. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
So now 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. That's hard hit in the line. Soto makes the catch, and that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it. Back in Washington, D.C., set for the bottom of the 3rd. Up now for Washington, Hebert Ruiz.
The catcher.
Pitches in for a strike. That's strike 1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 down. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Righty delivers. Back to the mound. Munoz collects on to first, And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Andrew Stevenson. And that's in there for strike 1. Righty to the plate.
No, that's down. That's
Falling
ball.
behind 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Castellanos makes his way towards it, grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still behind by a count. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And he deals. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the batter is George Springer. Grounded out his first time. Down the left field line, base hit. Hoskins headed for the plate. He will score, and they take a 2-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Back-to-back base hits. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
JT Realmuto steps in. 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. At the belt and fires. Slice to right. Soto makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, number 5,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Bryson Stott.
First offering misses the mark. That one ran inside, almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
2-0. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And here it comes. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Jairo Munoz. First time up was a pop out. First pitch just misses. And now the lefty. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. Kicks and fires. Now one missed. Springer at third with 2 away. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's towards center. Racing, makes the catch. And that'll do it. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Leading off the bottom of the 4th, Luis Garcia.
Hitter, Luis.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Bounced up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a count 1-2. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And the batter now, Nelson Cruz. He flied out to the warning track at his first trip. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count in this situation.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 1 left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Alec Bohm.
Leading off for the Phillies, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The wind and the pitch. That one fouled off. The 0-1. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
And a pitch. That one missing inside. Foul ball there. Line drive and base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now here is Harper. That one's in there, 0-1. Castellanos, the base runner at first with one out. On the ground, 2 ball. Bell to second, back to first, double play. And that's it for the inning. Back here in Nationals Park, here's Josh Bell. The pitch.
Leading up for the Nationals.
And the slider catches the zone.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball popped up. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And now up for Washington, Cesar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 1. And the righty deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Ruiz stands in now and watches strike 1. The pitch. And that one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nothing doing for Washington, and they're down 2-0. Back in Washington, D.C. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Corbin back to work. Good eye right there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan up and loosening in the pen. Clippard getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. The pitch. Swings and misses. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, this guy on the mound understands that this batter's trying to take him deep. I think the key here is change speeds. Keep him off balance.
Next pitch is popped up. Bell moving under this one. Puts the squeeze on it. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The center
Here's George Springer. 1 for 2. And a base hit into right.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
JT Realmuto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Springer on the run. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Brady House.
Leading off for Washington, the shortstop, Brady.
And the pitch.
House.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Hard hit left side. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now Andrew Stevenson.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
House over at first with 1 away. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
That one not close. 2 balls, no strikes. And fouled off. Tying run at the plate. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. This one popped up. Munoz racing towards the line. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So the Nats leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0.
He thought he was going to be able to do more with that pitch. A run score.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kyle Finnegan. It's his job to keep his team in the game. And now it is JT Realmuto. And here it comes.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Swings through that one.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In the air out to center. Stevenson under this one. And it's caught for the out. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
In the air left field. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Munoz, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Hit weakly on the ground. The throw to first, and there's 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now batting.
And
Third
now for the
baseman,
Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Bohm.
And the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0.
Seventh inning, correct.
Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The wind of the pitch. 0-1. The wind to kick the pitch. Good eye in that spot.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Righty delivers. That's down and in.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. On the mound now, Jose Alvarado. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Harper under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Cesar Hernandez up to the plate.
Number 1, second baseman, Cesar.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
He'll do it himself, and that is the inning. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Sean Doolittle will take over here. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the left fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Next offering misses. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch inside. The count now 2-2. And that's down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. And it hits the fence. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. Good contact guy, good defender. High in the air, out to right. Soto makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it safe. And they lead by 3.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch, and he just misses.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
At the belt and fires. And there's the strike.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Next pitch inside, ball 2. And now the lefty. Left field, Cruz sizes this one up, 2 away down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And now it's even up. Two outs. And it is 2-1. Swing and a miss. Kicks and fires. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hebert Ruiz.
For Washington,
the pitch.
the catcher, K. Burks.
There's the strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Ripped towards third. Rolls across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Shortstop, Brady.
Right side, Munoz handles the chance. Out with the second baseman covering.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew.
Up now for Washington, Andrew Stevenson. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. And another ball.
Whose man's is this? Big Blues drug behind the plate today.
2-0. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
Who is that, Jim D? Rusty Valentine?
On that fastball, out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And the Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tyler Clippard. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's George Springer to start it off. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed. The wind to kick the 2-0. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. The other way. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
JT Realmuto, the next to hit. Next pitch is popped up. Bell has a beat on it. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That one's in there, 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Tanner Rainey, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Racing makes the catch. And that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom 9. Now it's the DH, Luis Garcia.
Washington, the designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
Alvarado back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. To third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Sir Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game. He's making his 50th appearance of the season.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Got him. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Puts it away for the out. And now here is Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
And it's even up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And now 2-2. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. Can't field it cleanly. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Josh.
So
Bell.
2 down. Josh Bell digs in now. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. And here is Cesar Hernandez. Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Here's a 1-2. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
These home fans, they are making a lot of noise, putting pressure on that pitcher out there.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits. Make it 2 touchdowns. Make it 14.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Nationals, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Probably in about 5-10 minutes after this one, we're going to run game 162. Finish out the regular season.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-0. It was their 7th win in a row. As of today, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Phillies are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Mets combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-2. At the start of the day, the Braves are in second place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Mets are second in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers beat the visiting Marlins 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, 4 games up, while the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 8-2. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 11 games out of first. And the Reds are 4th in the division. They're 15 games back. Tyler O'Neill was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 9-5. As of right now, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central. They trail first by 4 games, while the Pirates are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Colorado Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. In the standings, the Dodgers are atop the NL West, 6 games up on 2nd place. And the Rockies are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-0. Entering the day's action, the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the White Sox are leading the Central Division. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. The Giants allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. As of today, the Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card. And the Diamondbacks are 4th in the division, 19 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-5. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in 4th place in the AL East, 20 games out of first. And the Red Sox are 3rd in the division, 16 games out of first. Jordan Montgomery got the W, his 11th this season, as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 8-1. As of right now, the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Kansas City Royals snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 2-1. Heading into the day, the Guardians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, 8 games out of first, while the Royals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of